Can we solve the mystery of who really makes Trader Joe's foods?
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
Let's face it, there are some mysteries in life that simply cannot be solved, like what happened to Atlantis? Who built Stonehenge? Why won't Kevin Costner just come back to Yellowstone?
Well, the answer to all those questions is aliens. But what about this mystery? Who really makes the products at Trader Joe's?
It's a good question. If you've ever been to a Trader Joe's, you know that instead of brand names, their shelves are stocked with their own Trader Joe's versions of everything, from frozen pizzas to cereal and everything in between. The thing is, Trader Joe doesn't actually manufacture their own foods. So who does?
Well, if you believe the conspiracy theorists out there, it may be big brands in disguise. And luckily, two of the internet's most brilliant detectives are on the case.
Who's that?
You and me. It's time for Masquerader Joe, finding out who really makes Trader Joe's snacks.
Okay, boys, in front of you we have chocolate sunflower seed butter cups. On Rhett's side are Trader Joe's cups for $1.29, and on Link's side are Free 2B's cups for $2.49, and several online publications have theorized that Free 2B provides their products to Trader Joe's for some likely profit sharing, but no one has done the dirty work to determine if this is actually true, so you're going to use your pipe and stuff to determine whether these snacks are a perfect match or theory scrapped.
Awesome. That's actually kind of nice. I'm tasting the chocolate through the pipe.
The packaging is the exact same dimensions.
Different colors.
The calories, 170 calories, 180 calories.
But
for the same serving of three pieces.
But that could not mean anything, because I did a little reading about this in preparation for this episode.
Okay.
Occasionally I do that. And the whatever organization, you know, like government thing that like lets you, does the standards for the calories. You know, I didn't read that closely.
Maybe the FDA or something.
There's wiggle room. And so that discrepancy is actually within the wiggle room that would be like legally allowed. Okay. So they may do it on purpose to throw us off.
The investigation continues. So if I look at the dimensions of the actual, look at that. Like caliper it. I have the caliper here.
Well, no, look, you can't take any two, because look, these are poured into this thing. They're not all the same.
Poured.
Look, they're poured. Look.
Right. So that one, this one's at 10. Whatever 10 is.
Link, look at the difference between two that come from the same box, though.
Well,
this is all relative,
I've mixed
man.
these two up, so I gotta get rid of them.
Look, there's no two from the same place that are even the same, because it's poured.
Well, that's a good point, right?
It's not just a height thing.
It's the exact same cups, I'll tell you that.
No, they're slightly different colors. Look at that. See that? Look at the light. This one's a little bit lighter brown, maybe there's discrepancy. I don't know.
I keep wondering if I've moved hands, but.
These aren't the same, man. Let's taste them and prove it. Y'all wrong about this one.
I've never had a sunflower seed buttercup. I mean, they are so close that they're probably the same. The colors.
Do you not see the color difference?
No, not in these two. Look. What?
No. No. It's like phone, home.
You know what?
Own. No.
They're just not consistent.
You seem like you really don't want them to be the same. Why? What's your bias?
I just want to be right, man. Well,
remove your bias.
I'm just saying, you've glossed over a few differences. You even said the beginning.
No.
You said that they were different sizes, and I was like, no.
Yes, right.
They're
I'm being objective.
within the thing, but then when we started putting them next to each other, these were consistently shorter than those, and you just glossed over it. Look, here's 3 of these. Okay,
3 of those.
3 of those. And then look, I'm going to put it right in front, slightly taller. Slightly taller. All of them are slightly taller. Like, get a close-up of that.
You know what they're doing?
Get a close-up of that.
I'm an industrial engineer by degree. That means that I design the methods and the process by which things are made.
You designed with an ED.
And I will tell you right now that what they've done is the same plant.
He has ED. What he's telling you is he has ED.
If I did, that would be okay.
There's lots of treatments for it.
Let me finish my point. My point is,
they're different.
If the only difference is the height, then and which ones are taller?
These.
Right, because
Every single time.
they poured.
By a little bit.
They pour slightly more on the same line. They pour
That's
pour
bull
slightly
crap,
more.
man. That's bullcrap.
It's negligible.
Hold on.
It's negligible.
Hold on. If it was the same, here's what they would do. They would make a bunch of them, and there would be a giant batch of them, and then they would be like, okay, these are going to Trader Joe's, and these are going to this company.
Okay, so
you think
here's
they're
another
taking
one.
the time to pour them differently? That's different, man. I'm just telling you, it's different.
They're also a slightly different color. These are
Very slightly different.
a little bit whiter
And these
a
are
little bit taller.
Like 1 millimeter taller, and I think there's a slight taste difference. I think these are
but they
slightly
taste
better.
exactly the same.
These are a little bit smoother. He's got ED, don't listen to him.
I don't have ED.
No, I don't have ED.
We figured it
No.
out. We figured it out.
This is a near perfect match. So what are we saying?
We're saying it's not the same. Hey, it's very good, but it's not a perfect match. It's theory scrap.
It's so close.
But
though.
it's not the same. That's what we're trying to determine. Is if it is the same thing, just repackaged, right? It's very much the same, but not the same. You know, almost the same. Doesn't count.
So theory scrap.
Yes.
I'm not happy about it.
Up next, we
It's
have.
just so close. I mean, for it to be as close as it was,
Okay.
I'm just telling you that if it's that close, it's too close to. They can't match it that close.
Okay, hold on. But
Like-
I think we're talking about two different things. I'm saying if the theory is correct, if that they're the same, it would be it is the same exact product in a different package.
I get that, but I'm saying to make
they're
it,
trying to make
to
it-
match it that close.
Oh, it's a great
it's miraculous.
Dupe. It's a great dupe. You
And-
did a great job. But the theory is that
I don't
it's
think
just
they're
the
capable of it.
But the theory is that
That
it's
no
the same
match.
thing, that there's no difference. We found differences. If we find differences, the theory is scrapped. We have to be scientific about this.
Who wants sunflower seed butter in their chocolate anyway?
Right. Stevie?
This
If you're
is
allergic-
tomato and red pepper soup.
Okay.
On Rhett's side is Trader Joe's organic tomato and roasted red pepper soup for $3.49, and on Link's side is Pacific Foods for $5.59.
Now, to add to this theory here, Trader Joe's used to sell Pacific Foods branded almond milk in their stores. So that suggests a previous relationship between the two companies.
And the fact that they have the exact same packaging.
What about the ingredients?
I don't think that helps because you can source the packaging from the same place.
Exactly. Yeah. It means nothing. Ingredients?
Reduced fat milk, organic reduced fat milk.
Well, they both say organic on the outside. I think instead of
Tomato
repeating
paste.
organic a bunch, they just maybe took it out.
It's the same. The ingredients are the same. Let's just.
Do they
taste
have
it.
a similar
I
jiggle?
mean, they're a different color. So,
Yeah, get them close.
see, look.
Oh, they're not the
There
same.
you go.
They're
There
not
we
the same.
go.
They're not the
can't-
same.
I mean, look, one might be older than the other or something.
Has one been out longer?
Let's taste.
Has one been exposed to oxygen?
Maybe.
That's very good.
It's kind of thin. Look how much thicker this is.
Oh, yeah. Y'all are wrong about this one.
No chance. Oh, look at us agreeing.
Well, let me get
Aren't you relieved?
Let me get a little bit with my pipe.
Does that even work?
Yep, went right through.
Okay. Now, when you start to, at first you're going to get the old one, then you're going to get the new one. And tell me when you tell the difference.
Now,
All right.
I like this one better. It's thicker. It works better in a pipe. And when you're done, you just turn it upside down and blow. Oh, God.
Look at you.
Oh, man.
Look at you.
I done
did it.
I done squirted myself out of my pipe.
Yep. So
Okay.
I'm relieved to say that we are in complete lockstep on this one. Theory scrapped. Hey, gotta remind you, we are in the middle of celibacy week.
Yeah.
We are urging you to resist your urges and not conceive a baby this week to make sure that no children wind up with birthdays between Christmas and New Year's.
And in order to help you keep it in your pants.
Or whatever you're wearing or whatever's in there.
Right. We need you to take a look at this. Okay.
Don't look away.
You still horny?
That's a blobfish.
I bet you aren't.
Nope. Yeah, look at what's coming out of the corner of its mouth.
Yep.
If you need to. All right?
Okay. You're welcome.
Okay, we have pita chips up next. On Rhett's side are Trader Joe's for $2.49, and on Link's side are Stacy's Simply Naked for $5.49.
Simply naked. In 2017, Eater.com said that they had the exact same ingredients. However, consumers have noticed a change. I'm gonna pour these right against it.
Don't mix them.
I'm not gonna mix them.
You didn't mix them.
Oh, well, that's actually fine, because look, they're obviously different.
They're not the same. Look, guys, these are not the same. Look. These from Stacy. Stacy likes it rough. Okay? I don't know if you can see that, but Stacy likes it rough. Trader Joe likes it smooth. And I think it's time that we had a little talk with y'all. And when I say y'all, I'm talking about the people who spend an inordinate amount of your time trying to propagate these theories out there that these are coming from the same place. They're not, okay? Look, you see how long? I didn't even have to get my pipe out in order to tell you that these are not the same. We just looked at them.
Well,
have you never done that?
They used to be.
But they're not now. Have you never done that? Have you never just opened them and looked at them and been like, well, those aren't the same?
Well,
you need to find out something better to do with your time. Like,
No, we're doing it
you
so
know,
they don't-
go
they
research
don't-
ED medications.
They don't, no, we don't, they don't have to. We're doing it so you don't have to,
Okay,
so
all right,
I
okay.
don't think you should.
Okay.
These are more salty. They're better. Are they better enough to not get the other ones? Not really, because it really matters what you dip them into, I think. They're totally different. These are super thick.
They're both good,
Yeah.
but definitely not the same. So,
Get a life. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, get a life. Your theory is scrapped. You know what you should do? You should head over to the Mythical Society to watch Season 2, Episode 5 of Roll for Mythicality.
What?
That is our TTRPG series over there on the Mythical Society. This time it's with Barbara Dunkelman.
Yeah.
Roll for Mythicality.com.
Check it out.
Okay, up next we have almond chipotle dip. On Rhett's side is Trader Joe's for $3.49, and on Link's side is bitchin' sauce for $5.99.
I'm a big fan of bitching.
Yeah. Yep.
Not as much as you today.
Today I'm in a bitchin' mood.
Yeah, you are.
Y'all put me in it.
But the original bitchin' sauce, I mean, it holds up to the name.
We had some of that on a weekend trip one time, and there was three dips from Trader Joe's, and then there was bitchin' sauce.
We're gonna use these Trader Joe's.
And I actually liked all the Trader Joe's dips more, but they were different flavors.
They were.
weren't
That's
the same.
that's the problem is that you got to want the.
Well, before you start,
And this is
dipping,
not the one that. This is a special.
according to an article from The Kitchen, a former Trader Joe's employee's best guess is that these dips are the same. Oh, that gets me excited. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, they're not. First of all, I can look at them and tell you that they're not. But I can also tell you that they have similar ingredients lists, but the Trader Joe's dip uses sunflower oil while the bitchin' sauce uses grapeseed oil. That's different oils.
Whatever happened to due diligence?
Yeah. You're out there like, oh, well, my best guess. Well, your best guess sucks. They're not the same. You need to make better guesses. I'm sorry I'm mad about this.
No. Actually, taste both of these and try not to be mad. I mean, everything you said, but just taste it. Now taste the other one. And don't be mad. Try your best.
I'm a little mad.
Yeah, try your best. Maybe you won't be mad. Don't be mad.
They're not even close. They're not even in the same universe.
You're doing good though. You're keeping it
I'm okay
together.
about it. I'm okay.
This is so much better than this. This is just a poor excuse for bitching. If you want, you'll know bitching when you hear it. And this is it right here.
This is a good dip.
The theory is scrapped here is
Yeah.
the main thing that we're taking away.
The whole
and it's not his
theory.
favorite, but
The whole theory is scrapped. You've been wrong every time.
except for the first time, maybe.
No, they were wrong. They were wrong then. They've been wrong all along. But they got one more chance.
And finally, we have pistachios. On Rhett's side are Trader Joe's pistachios for $6.99, and on Link's side are Wonderful brand pistachios for $8.99.
$2 difference.
I mean, nuts are nuts, right?
Yeah, I was gonna measure them, and then I realized that, there's nothing.
Well, most of the nuts, or most of the pistachios in America come from the San Joaquin Valley in California. I've driven through there many times, and I've seen just pistachio tree after pistachio tree. And I've seen a lot of the wonderful, like, you go past the farms and you see the wonderful branding. Never seen the Trader Joe's branding out there. But it does say that both of these are sourced from the San Joaquin Valley, where weather conditions are ideal for the production of California's finest quality pistachios. So this just might be where they make pistachios. But are they like shaking the same trees? Like, are they shaking the trees, getting a big pile of nuts, dividing them up, and sending them to these two different places? If that's true, then your theory is correct.
Well, also the roasting process and like the seasoning, you know.
Well, I'm about to talk about the seasoning, and I am detecting a saltier experience from the Trader Joe's salt than
Oh, they're totally different.
the Wonderful, which are also salted, but not as salted.
Yeah, and it's like not just the salt level, but the taste of the salt.
The taste of the salt. Now you're on your high horse. I'm just going. I got to rein you in a little bit.
I'm saying the taste of the nuts is different.
You're saying their salt tastes different.
The way the salt interacts with the nuts is different.
That's because there's not as much over here. Sodium 135
I will say,
milligrams.
every
Sodium,
pistachio is a little bit different. You know how that happens?
it
Yeah, and
says
also
that
you
it's
can
the
have
same
different
amount of
salts.
sodium.
There are different salts out there, you know.
Lots of salts.
Okay, all right. Get back on your high horse.
Well, you are right. These are salted more.
They don't taste the same. So we're saying that we're scrapping this theory too.
I thought this one had a chance, y'all.
I know, because it seems
I was
like it would be
almost
so-
pulling for you.
It's as easy as just doing what we're doing. I think that you could alter the manufacture. It could go down the same line and then be branded in different ways and be slightly altered. Today we're doing the Trader Joe's salting. Or tomorrow we're doing the Wonderful salting. With those cups from round one, I think it's something like that.
Okay.
Because I mean they're so close. You just can't get
Look.
you can't get any closer and it not be a perfect match. It's an imperfect match.
You might be right about this.
So,
okay.
There's some wrinkles in this.
So
And we just wanna acknowledge
is the
those
theory that
before
they're
we let you go.
made at the same place? Because maybe they're like
Okay, I'll give
Trader
you that.
Joe's doesn't manufacture their own stuff,
Yes,
so they got to use the Wonderful pistachio
but they alter
facility.
it to save money.
But it's a Trader Joe's day, and it's a completely different recipe. That's not the same. That's the same company, but that's not the same thing.
I don't think that's happening with these.
Well, how do you know that?
I don't know. Maybe they use cheaper salt. Use them.
Bring in the Trader Joe's salt. It's cheaper.
Yeah. But we're sure of everything except round one.
I'm sure of round one.
Thanks for commenting and sharing this video.
You know what time it is.
I'm Jason,
And I'm Donna.
and we drove over an hour to our nearest Trader Joe's.
To run out and buy what Mythical told us to. And now it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
You don't have to obey us.
Oh, we told them to.
Click the top link to watch us react to history's oldest jokes in Good Mythical More.
And to find out where the wheel of mythicality is going to land.
Watch Season 2, Episode 5 of Roll for Mythicality now at rollformythicality.com.